want to start off by saying very good evening to all of you. Great to have you online with us. My name is Drew McDermott. I know the purpose of this call is to connect with our Vision Life Near Life family, which is great, but the purpose is to really reach out to the guests that are on the call tonight. I can see a few of you are on the call, so a very warm welcome to our guests. It's great to have you with us. So I want to just congratulate you for taking the time out of your evening. I know there's so many other things that you could be doing on a Thursday night at 7:30 with your family, with friends, coming up into the Christmas season, but you've chosen to take out 30 or 40 minutes of your evening to be on this call. And I just want to recognize you for that and thank you for that time. It tells me that you are serious about your future. You either want to find out how you can improve your health, or you want to find out how you can improve your financial situation, or maybe both. And that is the absolute goal of tonight's call, as we want to connect with you and we want to show you our near life solutions, how we aim, or how we are making the world a healthier and a happier place. Because we are on a mission as this near life family. Our mission is to end the trend of poor health. We know that we look around us, there are just too many people that are not living their best life because they don't have the health capacity that they really should have, number one. And number two, we want to end this trend of financial stress. And I just love talking about financial stress and financial instability at this time of year, because I know so many people are really feeling the heat. It's been a tough year for so many people, where not their fault necessarily, but we've really seen major shifts in the economy, major shifts in the cost of living over the last 12 months, where people's incomes are no longer adequate. They're not able to live with the comfort that they might have been living with in 2020 or 2021. They're really feeling the squeeze. And we are really looking to talk to people who have got to the end of the year and saying, okay, great, it's the end of 2022, but I am determined to make 2023 my best year ever. And not only, it's not a wish, but it's a true desire, and you're willing to do something about it. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. I'm going to show you a way that you can take your life from where it is right now to where you would like it to be. In, what is the date now? The 8th of December, 2023. Where will you be? What will you be doing? What will your life look like? I hope that thought excites you, not terrifies you. I hope it excites you, because we got to start with the belief that 2023 is going to be a magnificent year. So I am Rory Anola. My mom and dad asked me to jump onto the call tonight just to talk to our guests about the product and the opportunity. How do I fit into the picture? Near Life has been a part of my family for 49 years. So I grew up with Near Life. My parents became distributors 49 years ago. To cut a very long story short, 49 years ago, they were fairly newly married and they were broke. They had nothing. My father's business was going out of business, was going bankrupt virtually. My mother was earning a little secretary's income, and they were broke, but they were very ambitious. And somebody said to them, hey, Rory and Nola, you want to make next year your best year ever? Come down to this Near Life presentation. I want to show you what we're all about. And so they went down to this presentation. It was in a hotel room. They didn't have the benefit of hopping onto a Near Life presentation from the comfort of your mobile phone or from your lounge or your living room. And somebody spoke to, they were very skeptical, by the way. They really didn't want to go to this meeting, but they thought something took them there. And they listened to somebody talk about some nutrition products, which they thought, okay, well, that makes sense. That sounds interesting. We need to get onto those products. And then somebody started talking about the Near Life opportunity, the financial opportunity that is driven by the product range. And they didn't understand how it worked. They left that meeting very skeptical. But what they did say is, man, if Near Life can do just half of what that man says it can do, hey, we got to give it a shot. We have big hopes. We have big dreams. What is there to lose? And 49 years ago, they took what we call a step of faith. And what is faith? Faith is believing in something that you haven't yet seen. And every successful journey, since the beginning of time, started off with a man or a woman having that courage within themselves to take that first step of faith. And so if you have hope for a better 2023, you're going to have to take a step of faith to try something new. And that is what they did. And that is where a lot of my passion for this near-life business comes from, because I've lived it. It changed my family for generations to come. It financially set us up for generations. It's a generational opportunity. It's given us 3 generations of magnificent health. I've got 3 beautiful young kids, a 15-year-old daughter, and I've got twins who are 12, who are 3rd generation on these products. And there's not a day that goes by in my home that we don't use these products, because we know the value of good nutrition and good health. And so I grew up watching it, where take my family from where we were all those years ago to where we are today. I watched it change the lives of so many families throughout Africa, around the world. So I have a very, very strong belief in Near-Life. I know it works. I've seen it work. I haven't always been a Near-Life distributor. I have a background in investment banking. I spent the first 13 years of my working career working in investment banking. And I realized that as long as I was working for somebody else, I wouldn't experience the lifestyle. I wouldn't experience the freedom that I watched my parents have when I was growing up. And that's what I truly desired. And so I started asking myself critical questions. I said, okay, doing what I'm doing right now. And you can, in fact, ask yourself this question. Doing what you're doing right now, is it going to get you to where you want to be? And we've all heard this silly little saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing year in, year out, expecting a different result. If you're not happy with whether it's your health, your financial situation, your relationships, whatever it is right now, and you have a desire to change that in 2023, I'm going to ask you a question. What are you going to do differently? Because if you carry on doing what you've been doing for the last 12 months, don't expect anything to change. And so that is why I decided to become a Near-Life distributor. I thought, okay, well, I need to start doing something different. If I carry on working in investment banking for the next 13 years, I can't expect a different lifestyle. And so I started my journey. And what really attracted me to Near-Life was what I call the power of part-time. I could work my full-time job. So man, I worked hard every day, Monday to Friday. Sometimes on Saturdays, I'd be in that bank for 8, 9, 10 hours a day, working my tail off, because that paid my bills. But then in the evenings and on the weekends, I'd work part-time on my Near-Life business. And I was so excited because I called it, I'd work full-time on my job and part-time on my future, until my little future sideline hustle outpaid my full-time investment banking career. And that's what happened. And so, that's where my Near-Life journey started. And so I'm still a Near-Life distributor. I also play a role as vice president of field development for Near-Life Southern Africa. And we love what we do. We are really passionate about what we do, because not only do our distributors make a good income through the Near-Life business, but it gives us purpose. We are making a positive difference in the lives of others. So a little bit about Near-Life. We have been in business for 64 years. We're currently operating in just over 50 countries around the world. And as I mentioned, our mission is to make this world a healthier and a happier place. We want to end the trend of poor health and this trend of financial stress and instability. And so I'm just going to spend the rest of this call just talking about those 2 things. Number 1, health, the health trend. And the second one is the financial trend. And I'm going to start with the health trend, because that is where our product line is focused. Like any business, you have to have a product, or you have to have a service. It has to be a good product or good service, or you're not going to be in business for very long. And I believe we've been in business for over 6 decades because our product is extremely good. Our product is unique. And I can confidently say to you that we are the world's leading nutrition company. There isn't another nutrition company on the planet that does nutrition like Near-Life does nutrition. And so if we have a look at what's going on in the world, we're living in this world, we have more science, we have more technology, we have more pharmaceutical medication, we have more everything. Why are people so sick? Diabetes, heart disease, cancer, all these funny things that are going on. It's a trend. It's a chronic trend. And all these diseases that I've just mentioned and many more, what we call non-communicable diseases, which means they are not contagious. They're not like colds or flus that we pass around. We develop them. And they are lifestyle diseases, which we find quite exciting or quite empowering, because if we develop these health challenges, guess what? We can play some role in preventing these health challenges. And that is what we specialize in. We help people feed their body so they can prevent these health challenges. And your body we've got exceptional products, but our products are not the miracle. Your body is the miracle. Your body is designed to live with health, vitality, with energy. Your body is designed to heal itself, renew itself, protect itself, but your body needs the nutrients to be able to do it. And just over the last number of decades, we've kind of lost our way because of our food processing, our modern day lifestyles, our modern day diet options and food choices. Our bodies are no longer getting the nutrients needed to live healthy, active, vitality lives, or lives filled with vitality. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and just I believe in the power of pictures. Okay, so I hope you can see that all okay. If you can't, just drop me a little message in the chat box. All right, so this is what we call the health. What do we call this thing? Anyway, there's a name for it that escapes me right now. But this is a graph. We're born at 0. We're going to live for 70, 80, 100 years, whatever you want it to be. And we live life in 3 zones. The first 30 years of our life, approximately, we live in this energetic zone. We loaded with energy. The next 30 years of our life, we kind of bumble through this tide zone. And the final 30 years of our life, we live in this 6th zone. And I look at that graph and I go, that is depressing. There's no ways I am going to buy into that. You work for 30, 40, 50 years of your life to live out your golden years, but your golden years are lived in various stages of sickness, or you spend everything you've accumulated just to try and get your health back, or you got the financial means, but you don't have the physical means to live the lifestyle that you've been working towards for the last however many years. So, excuse me, we do have a lot of people that come to us in the 6th zone, and sure, your body can heal itself amazingly, but I'm not the doctor, so I'm not going to talk about healing people because that is very stressful. It's very risky. I want to talk to the people that are probably living in this tide zone. And our mission to end this trend of chronic disease, we're not going to do it by helping all the sick people become well again. We're going to do it by helping the healthy people stay healthy, because prevention is better than cure every single day of the week. And so in this tide zone, maybe you're living life with a little bit more stress. Maybe financial stress is playing a part. Maybe career. I know bosses can be stressful. I know jobs can be stressful. I know running a family can be stressful. Maybe you are going to bed at night and you're waking up in the morning more tired than when you went to sleep. Maybe you're not eating as well as you should be. Maybe you're not getting as much exercise as you could be. And it's often in this tide zone that we have these little warning signs where we have a checkup and they say your blood pressure is a little bit high or low. Look out for your blood sugar levels. They're a little bit erratic, or you're carrying a little bit too much weight. All these little precursors are just telling us, or you lack energy. You get to the end of the day and you have no energy. Maybe you're sitting on this call and it's 7:45 and you feel exhausted, and you know it's not right. That's just warning signs as to the path that you're following. And so I know that there is such a thing as living life in this energetic zone, providing you feed your body with the nutrients that it needs. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about. And this is what we call the healthy eating triangle. Our diets should look something like this. The modern day diet should consist mainly of whole grain foods, followed by fruits and vegetables, followed by proteins, and fats and sugars should be consumed the least. But in reality, what is actually going on is we've just turned that upside down. The modern day diet consists too many fats and sugars in our processed foods, our protein quality is not good. We're not eating enough fruits and vegetables, and we are not getting enough whole grain foods, organic whole grain foods and whole grain oils. And for many people, this exercise factor is not enough either. And so this is what's killing us. This is what the problem is. And I often talk about a study that was carried out in 2019 by one of the leading health institutes based in the USA. And they said a bad diet, okay, this is a bad diet, is 3 times more dangerous than smoking. Smoking is killing about 5 million people a year. A bad diet is killing about 15 million people a year. Okay, so this is what's killing most people. So many of these chronic degenerative diseases that we talk about are the result of a bad diet. And so this is the problem. This is the solution. How do we get from this to that? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say to you is learn to eat better foods. Learn to eat more intentionally, less bad things, more good things. But we know that because of our lifestyle, because of modern day food processing, that isn't sustainable and that's not good enough. So there's become a complete need to supplement. Okay, is supplementing with vitamins every day an option? I believe it is an absolute necessity, and the latest science is proving that it's not a nice to have, that it's a must have in every household. And so we work up from the bottom. Whole grain foods, why are they so important? Our bodies are made up of trillions and trillions of tiny little cells. You are just a bunch of cells that are stuck together. And your heart cells, your skin cells, your brain cell, you're just a bunch of cells. And every one of these cells has a little cellular membrane, this dark green circle. And this membrane consists of oils, which we get from whole grain foods. So we eat grain foods, which have been a staple of the human food chain since the very, very beginning. Our bodies absorb these grain oils, and these grain oils gravitate and live in the cell membrane. And these are good oils. They're good fats or good oils called lipids and sterols. And they basically keep the cell membrane nice and healthy, so it's soft and permeable. So when you eat food, your blood system transports all the nutrients to every cell in your body, and those nutrients can pass through that cell. They convert it into energy, and toxins can be released. Okay, so think of it like a motor car. I saw somebody on the call had a picture of a lovely motor car. Who was it? Anyway, picture a motor car. Fuel in, energy, waste out. Your cells work exactly the same, not very different. Okay, but the problem is we are not getting enough whole grain oils in our diets. Whole grain oils are processed out of our grain foods to extend the shelf life. And so the modern day diet is severely deficient in grain oils. And I can guarantee you, every single one of us on this call, our natural diets are deficient in these grain oils. Yes, we're eating the grain foods, but because of modern day milling and food processing, those grain foods no longer consist of these grain oils. So what do our bodies do? Our bodies say, no problem. Our diets and our bodies are abundant in other fats, bad fats. And so they absorb these think of a bad fat. Cook a piece of meat in a pan, leave that pan out overnight. What happens to that oil, that fat? It goes hard, solidifies. That's a bad fat. Good fat, bad fat. And so now these bad fats start living in our cell membranes because we don't have enough of the good fats. And the cell membranes go hard and impermeable. And so the good nutrients cannot get into the cell, and the toxins cannot be released from the cell. So what happens? What happens? We stop processing nutrition efficiently. So we're eating food, but the nutrients are not getting down to the cellular level. The nutrients are not getting to the factory level. They're getting passed out the body. And so we're going to feel tired and we're going to feel lethargic, right? We're going to feel tired and lethargic. And so we've got a little product here called Treanin. And if you want to take one product, make sure it's this product. Forget all the other products, make sure it is this product. Treanin is the world's first and only whole grain oil supplement on the whole planet. It consists of 58 kilograms of raw organic grain foods, where we take those grain oils, those good fats and oils out of the grain foods, and we put it into a capsule. And so you can take 1, 2, or up to 3 of these capsules a day. I take 2 to 3 minimum a day, and you plug that dietary gap. And so your cells, your body have all those good fats, and so your cells can work efficiently. The first thing that is going to happen on this product is you're going to more than double your nutrient utilization efficiency. So what does that mean? More than double the amount of nutrients are going to get to cellular level and be used, be absorbed. And so you're going to massively increase your energy levels. Your energy levels are going to go off the chart. You will more than double your glandular activity, your hormonal activity. There's so many hormonal mediated health challenges going on right now. You want your hormones functioning as well as they possibly can be. And that's what TreNN is going to do. And so when your cells start working right, the stories we have on this TreNN product are just amazing. Truly, truly amazing. When your cells are working correctly, just everything else in your body starts functioning well. I know I'm not going to go into stories for all the other products, but are there any TreNN stories on this call? Let's make it a little bit interactive. It's a little call. I know, Vincent, I'm going to pick on you for a second. Noel or Rory the other day mentioned that you had a great story. I haven't actually heard it. Do you mind sharing it?
No problem. So my wife and I we just recently started training in November, and within a short space of time, we both had our energy levels going very stable and high. We are not getting as tired as we used to, and also our skin started to be much more better. And especially also for my wife, her skin was much more better. It was a very noticeable difference that people could see from her and her skin without even her saying anything. So we saw her energy, and we were not getting tired. It was as if that we felt a little bit lighter on our feet. But I think that's just our body was functioning the way that it was supposed to. So that's our story with TreNN. And I also been on acidophilus for constipation, and that has worked like a dream. I've suffered with it for years, and with that has completely reversed that around.
Wow, interesting. Now, isn't that amazing? That how awesome is the body? You give it what it needs, and it can sort itself out. And yeah, that's amazing. Thank you, Lulia and Vincent. That is a good story. And I know, as Lulia and Vincent, so it's only been a month, just a month on the product. So that didn't take a long time, but I know everything. And you guys are young parents. I know everything in life is better when you have your energy. I know I'm a better father. I'm a better husband. I'm better and more effective in my career. I'm better at everything when I have energy. And so you factor that TreNN into your life in 2023. If you're going to achieve your goals and dreams, you're going to need to be energized.
Yes,
and so it helps.
And I got my dad and mom onto TreNN also. So after we tried it, and for my dad, he said that he's not getting as tired as he used to. Before, he used to come back from work, take off his shoes on the sofa, and then he's gone. But now that doesn't happen anymore. And then he said also he just recently noticed that he didn't have his eyeglasses, but he could see what he couldn't see before. So He said that it's helped him improve his eyesight, yes.
And so he was it just the TreNN?
Just the TreNN, yes.
Wow. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, the stories around TreNN, when you get your cells working correctly, the knock-on effect is just really positive. Wow, that's awesome. And your mom and dad have been on the product for probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops, I guess?
Yes, about 3 weeks.
Awesome. Vincent, nice. You tell your story well. Thank you. So Antoinette just dropped a message to me saying Elizabeth has a story.
Oh my
Elizabeth, is that right?
Yes, that's
Surprise.
Right. Surprise.
Sorry to pick on you, but I love these stories. They really just make the product come to life.
I know, and mine is such a good story. My husband he's got this weird toes. It's dead, but now for about 2 years, and we actually don't know what it is. There's no redness or no signs, or there's nothing.
Toe on his foot.
Yeah.
Toe, okay.
There's nothing. It's just this irritation this whole time, and we use ointments. And he came up to me yesterday and he said, "You know what? My toes are much better." I said, what do you mean? He said, he sweats that pillies that he's drinking. And now he's popping it like, and we don't know, yeah, well, it needs to be energetic, but it's with the food, I don't know.
Yeah.
For us,
Yeah.
it's just wow. It's
And so
normal
that's a train in again.
because that's all we're taking now.
Okay.
Yeah, at this stage. So
It's working
definitely,
at
yeah,
cellular
no,
level.
definitely. I
Okay.
think
Well,
it's
thank
that.
you
I
for
think
sharing
it's
that.
cellular, yeah, I think it's that, yeah.
That's awesome. And listen, I don't have any health challenges, but I take training every single day because I don't want any health challenges. And so you don't have to be sick to take the product. That's very important. But Elizabeth, that's a great story. Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you
just
very
looking at all the lovely pictures on the screen. Talent. I love your Lexus you're standing in front of. It looks really good. Okay, so let's move on a little bit. So that's TrainN. I'm not going to spend much time on the other products, but I want to just give you a full picture of this because I just know for the guests on the call, it will make a difference. Your fruits and vegetables. How many fruits and vegetables have you eaten today? It's 8 o'clock. Science, the latest nutrition science is saying that we should be eating 12 to 14 portions a day. I don't eat that. I don't know anybody who does. And it used to be 5 a day to keep the doctor away, but it's gone to 12 to 14 because we're growing in our fruits and vegetables in environments and soils that are no longer rich in nutrients. We're picking them before they're ripe. We're using chemical gases to ripen it. We're doing crazy things to our fruits and vegetables, which has degraded the nutrition content. And so we have to eat more to get the same amount of nutrients that we might have got 20, 30, 40 years ago. But the reality is, in the modern day world, we're actually eating less fruits and vegetables. And so there is a major deficiency here. And fruits and vegetables are very, very important because they give our bodies antioxidants. And antioxidants are your protectors. They protect your body against free radicals. They are your cancer fighters. They are your immune boosters. They protect your brain. They protect your cardiovascular system. They are really important nutrients. And we get these antioxidant nutrients from the really highly colored fruits and vegetables, your oranges, your reds, your tomatoes, your red bell peppers, your peaches, your plums, your carrots, your apricots, and then your greens, those kind of things. And so if you're not getting your 12 to 14, I'm not saying that to make you feel bad, then you need to plug that dietary gap. Because if you have exposure to oxidization, you will run into a health challenge down the line in the form of a degenerative disease, most likely. And so we got to plug this dietary gap. And so I always recommend carotenoid complex. It's a complete carotenoid supplement. This little product here, to make this bottle, we use 115 kilograms of raw organic fruits and vegetables into every single bottle. It's scientifically proven to boost the human immune function by 37% in just 20 days. But it will fight oxidization, will protect your brain, will protect your heart, will boost your immunity, which just has so many other positive effects. Then protein, your body is made up of water and protein. Every protein molecule consists of 22 amino acids. So we got to be getting good quality protein because protein plays a role or function in every role that happens within your body. Needs amino acids and protein. And we have there's 2 protein options, but we are the only nutrition company in South Africa right now that produces a complete protein with all 22 of these amino acids. Why is that important? Because think of amino acids like the alphabet. We need 26 letters in the alphabet to spell every word that we have in our dictionary, right? Take out 10 of those letters or 15 of those letters. How many words would we never be able to spell? It's the same with these amino acids. We need all 22 amino acids. And so we have that in our shake. It's a great weight management program. It's fantastic for blood sugar levels, for anybody managing diabetes or pre-diabetic. It's a great meal replacement. I lost 10 kilograms on this program about 10 years ago now. And I don't take it to necessarily lose weight, but I take it every single morning as my breakfast because it gives me all the fiber, all the vitamins and minerals, gives me all the protein, and all the correct blood sugar levels of a very healthy meal. And it makes me feel amazing. So that is my breakfast every single morning. And then omega-3, good for your heart, or good for your heart, good for your brain, good for your brain, good for your heart, good for your joints. It's your anti-inflammatory, and inflammation is causing more cancers and degenerative diseases than anything else. And so we're going to make sure that our inflammatory index is down. And so that's why we recommend everybody gets onto the omega-3 and then a multivitamin. So it all comes together into a product which we call Pro Vitality, which comes in a box with 30 sachets, and every sachet there are 4 vitamins, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here you have your tree and N grain oils. Here you have your antioxidants, fruits and vegetables. There you have your fish oils, your omega-3, and the 4th one is your multivitamin. Or you can buy it in the individual bottles, with the most important one being the tree and N, in my opinion. So we have 100 odd products in our range. We have a home care range, we have a nutrition range, we have a skincare range. But I just wanted to give you a snapshot into our nutrition range, because we are really serious about ending this trend of chronic disease and poor health. And I know we can do it if we teach people how to eat more intentionally and how to plug their nutrition gaps through our products. So that is the one trend I want to talk about. The second trend is this financial trend that everybody seems to be facing, right? Where we have a rising cost of living. I know our unemployment rate is extremely high right now. We have this rising cost of living. People are battling to make ends meet. Right now, a big percentage of people are getting to the end of their working life and they're going, hang on one second, I don't have enough money to get through the rest of my life. I cannot retire. I know a big percentage of parents have kids in schools and they're getting to the point where they're going, oh, I have a problem. Your tertiary education financially is going to be a problem. We need to supplement our income. And then you have a lot of people that are working as hard as they know how, and they're saying, okay, there has to be more to this life. We're working as hard as we know how, and we are just making ends meet. Or even worse, we are still going into debt. There has to be a better way. And so I really believe in the power of entrepreneurship. There's a little saying, you can give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, or you can teach him how to fish and he'll eat for life. And I believe that is entrepreneurship, teaching people how to create an income that is sustainable, an income that they are in control of, an income that nobody can take away from them, an income that is resilient against economic challenges and downturns. But the challenge with entrepreneurship, it's risky, and the vast majority of new businesses are failing within the first 12 months of starting up. And so that is where Neolife steps in. We are teaching people how to start a business for themselves without the financial risk. You can start a business for less than 1,000 Rand. And we're teaching people how to start a business where we take all the legwork and groundwork out of entrepreneurship. We give you a good product line. We give you all the technology, is from websites to mobile phone apps. We plug you into our global logistics system. We plug you into our training programs and our mentorship programs. And so you are positioned to succeed. We give the average person an above average chance of creating success through our business plan. And we've been doing that very successfully for the last 64 years. So how does that work? Okay, so Neolife takes care of all the business operational stuff, but you have a job to do. And this is to our distributors on the call or the new people looking at this opportunity. This is very, very important. If you want to make money through Neolife, you're going to have to do some work. We're not selling magic beans, we're selling an opportunity. Like any business, it is going to take some work, part-time work. And this is your job, the 3 daily success habits. Number 1, you got to be using the product. Use the product on yourself, whether it's TrainN or a bunch of the other, use the product on yourself, because I want you to have a story like Vincent has a story. I want you to have a story like Elizabeth has a story, because stories sell and stories create belief within yourself and your possible customers. The second thing you're going to have to do is be able to go out and share the product and opportunity with other people. And the third thing is you're going to have to develop yourself personally, which I'll touch on at the end. And so how do those 3 activities come together to make you an income? So the first thing is we want you to use the product, first daily success habit. And in this example, I'm going to talk about one product only, TrainN. I'm going to show you how you can build a $1 million business through one product over the next 2 to 3 years. So through TrendN, we want you to use TrendN and feel the benefits of TrendN. Okay, that's number one. Number two, we want you to go out and share the product. Now, for the guests on the call, I'm not saying you have to go knock on people's doors trying to sell people the product. I want you to share the product with people who have a need for the product. By getting to know people, or people you already know that don't have energy. There's people that want you, that have health challenges to overcome or health goals to achieve. Hey, you're going to go and share TrendN with them. You're going to go and talk to them about it. You're going to talk to enough people so you find 7 TrendN customers. So you're using one and you're selling 7 bottles of TrendN. Okay, so your business does 250 points. Every bottle of TrendN is worth 34 points. So 34 times 8 is 270. I'm going to round that off to 250. Because a global business, we use a value of points just so we can have a standard currency. By doing that, you're going to make some retail profit because you buy at distributor cost price. You're going to sell it to your customers at retail price. So you're going to make some profit. And Neolife is also going to pay you a 3% bonus. A 3% bonus. So you're going to earn yourself approximately an extra 750 Rand through retail profit and bonuses. Not a lot of money. You're not going to retire. You're not going to buy that Lexus. But man, I've just shown you how to create an extra 750 Rand in your first week or your first month in this business. You're in profit. Okay, next. Sorry, it won't be a second. Okay, and sorry, we just got a big storm here and my dog is trying to get in. The next step is you are going to share the opportunity. Okay, so you have your 7 customers, but you're going to go out and find 3 people that are more than customers. These are people that have said, okay, Drew, I have a goal for 2023. I want to educate my kids. I want to earn the extra 10,000 Rand a month so I can take a nice holiday with my family at the end of the year. I want to secure my retirement. I want to be able to fire my boss, whatever it is. This might be a person who, a young mother who wants to earn an income but have freedom to bring her kids up. So she becomes a distributor. This might be somebody who works as hard as they know how, but at the end of the month, they run out of money. Do you know that 57% of South Africans spend virtually their entire income within 5 days of getting paid? And they're looking for a way to make more money so they can bridge the rest of the month. And this might be a young person who's come out of university and into a world of unemployment, and they've said, okay, entrepreneurship is the answer. I've got to find a side hustle. Okay, so find these people. And what do we do with them? We teach them how to use the product. So they fall in love with their TrendN. We work with them. We do nutrition talks with them. We get them onto Zoom calls. We take them to coffee shop events. And so they can share the product with other people and they can find their 7 customers. So they have a little business doing 250 points exactly like you. And the exciting thing here, you have empowered 3 other people to earn an extra 750 Rand. And your business now does 250, 500, 750, 1,000 points. You become a senior manager. As a senior manager, you're going to earn some retail profits from your customers. And guess what? Every month, you don't need to go and find another 7 customers because this product is consumable. Your 7 customers should be repeat customers every single month. And you're going to get paid 10%. So that 3% is now going to become 10% bonus. And you're going to earn an extra 1,800 Rand, just under 2,000 Rand. Not a lot of money, but I suggest you do this within the first month or 2 of your business. And so your business is now making yourself, you're clearing nearly 2,000 Rand profit a month. Okay, that's exciting. Okay. Step 3, duplicate yourself. Work with your 3 distributors. And you've shown them how to use the product. You've shown them how to find their 7 customers. You're going to work with them and you're going to help them find their 3 distributors. Now you might need to work with them and help them, talk to 10, 20 people to find 3 people. That's the nature of the business. That is entrepreneurship. And their 3 people duplicate the process. They use the product, they find their 7 customers, and so they have a little business doing 250 points. And so you have empowered 3 senior managers to do 1,000 points. So they are each earning just under 2,000 Rand a month. And your business now is doing 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 points. You are a director. As a director, you earn your retail profits as you do every month. But now your sales volume bonus is going to go from 10% to 25%. And you're going to earn yourself 10,000 Rand a month without over and above retail profit minimum. Hey, now it's a business, right? Now it's a part-time business. I'm not saying quit your job. This is your side hustle that is earning yourself 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand extra a year. That could be a kid's education fee. That could be a nice holiday for you and your family. That could be a retirement fund. That could be funding a passion of yours. I don't know. As a director, great things happen. You unlock another area of income, which is leadership development bonus, which I'll talk to you about in a moment. But you unlock the next level of this business in terms of income, but you also start plugging into our elite training programs to help you expedite the growth of your business. And this was just the leadership school that we did last year with a bunch of our leaders from around the Southern African region. We get together, we just take your business knowledge, your product knowledge to the next level. We take your leadership training to the next level. We have fun, we eat good food in a 5-star resort. We make good friendships. So you're a director. Once you're a director, that's exciting because you know how to help other people become a director. So you can teach your 3 people to become directors. And so when you do that, you step up onto the world team. As a world team member with 3 directors, you're going to earn a lot more money. You'll earn anywhere between 15,000 Rand, call it 20,000 Rand a month, to 50,000 Rand a month. It might be a full-time opportunity for you, or you can continue to do it part-time. That's entirely up to you. As a world team member, you earn significant increased income, but there is a lot of travel bonuses, a lot of step-up bonuses. You can earn an extra 20, 30, 40,000 Rand just in step-up bonuses. But we travel once a year. This year we kept it local because of COVID. We went to Zimbabwe 5-star resort. There were over 200 of us from around the region, 200 world team members. We heard the most incredible stories. There's Antoinette and Lynn, they're on the call tonight. This guy lived on the streets of Accra, Ghana. He had 2 bottles of Trenin. He used one, he sold one. He took his profits, reinvested. Took his profits, reinvested. He could buy 2. Sold his 2, reinvested. Today, he is earning in excess of 100,000 Rand a month through his near life business. 2 years down the line. We world team, you get a lot of cool stuff too. Some of our distributors showing off their branded near life Converse shoes. We gave away over 12 million Rand in bonuses at our world team events. Okay, let's take it to the next level. You're a director, you have your 3 directors, excellent. Let's think big for a second. Over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, over the fullness of time, you develop another 3 directors. So you have six directors. Now, trust me, the first 6 people you talk to will not be your first 6 directors. Maybe over the next 3, 4 years, 5 years, you need to sponsor 100 people to find your 6 directors. That's the reality. If you have 6 directors, you become a world team member, a president's team member. A president's team member, you earn a monthly 6-figure income. There's international travel. You'll earn starting income for president's team members, 100,000 Rand a month. We have many world president's team members on that earn far in excess of that every month. But it's a good income. It will put you into the top percentile of earners in this country. There's amazing lifestyle. There's 2 overseas trips a year. So next year we are going to Turkey and another location still to be revealed. In October, we were in Barcelona, Spain with our president's team group from around Africa. So there's major benefits, but that is how this business can work just through the one product. Forget all the other products. That is just using the one product training. Use the product. Go and build yourself a customer base of other people who also use the product. And then go and find people who are looking for an opportunity to improve their financial situation, and sign them up as near life distributors in your team and duplicate the process. And that's our third daily success habit, personal development. We are in the business of adding value into people's lives, right? To add value into somebody else's life, you got to become more valuable, learn more about the products, learn more about the compensation plan, learn how to talk to others and present your product and your business. That's all personal development. Maybe personal development is you need to develop yourself to become more resilient. You know, so often people say, great, I'm going to have a fantastic year. And within the first 10 days of the year, they've been discouraged by other people and they've given up on their hopes and their dreams. Maybe you need to become more resilient. Maybe you need to believe that you are worthy of success. Maybe you need to start believing that the Lord has good plans for your life, that you have been put on this earth to be blessed. Because when you are blessed, you can go out and be a blessing to other people. There's a verse in the Bible that says, he who waters shall be watered. And this is something I learned from my sponsor. Your success can help thousands, starting with your family, but your failure doesn't help anybody. And so really, we are excited about empowering other people. And the beautiful thing about this business is Near Life is a team sport. And some of you might have noticed this, that you've been signed up or sponsored by somebody into this business, and they treat you like family. They love you like family. They have this, sometimes they believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Sometimes they want to see you succeed more than you want to see yourself succeed, because they've got a vested interest in your future. You only succeed in this business when you go out and you help other people create success for themselves. It's a real team sport, this business. So for the guests on this call, how do you get started? Super simple. Get onto the person who got you onto this call, and you can say to them, hey, I want to get onto this product. I want to become a customer. I need the products in my life. Great, become a customer. If you have a desire to change your future in 2023 in whatever capacity, say to them, hey, I want to become a distributor. And if you do, then I'm going to suggest you get started on this Training Starter Kit. Okay, sorry, I think I've got an old price here. Okay, this is an old slide. It's now 800, what's it, 830 bucks. You get your complete business kit. You get 2 bottles of Training, one to use, one to sell. You get your website, you get your mobile phone apps, you get all the training material, and you plug into our training programs. Or the third answer might be, hey, you lot are crazy. I don't want any part of that. And I completely get that too. And I understand that, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it with our excited Near Life distributors, because we are very excited about the future. And I think that is sexy. There's so many people right now that go to sleep at night and they stay awake because they are scared of what tomorrow holds. They're scared of what the next 12 months hold. We've got a solution for them, and we've got a big job to do, because people are desperate for ways to improve their health. People are desperate to find a way to improve their financial future, but they've never heard of Near Life before. And in 2023, over the course of the next 12 months, as a team, we're going to reach out and we're going to find those people, and we're going to grow this team, and we're going to really make a positive difference in the lives of families throughout South Africa through our Near Life products and our opportunity. And to our distributors, I want to just say that we love you so much, and we are so grateful to have you in this journey with us. To our guests on the call, thank you for committing the time to us this evening. I pray that you have the courage to make a decision. And when you make that decision, have the conviction to stick with that decision, despite what other people say. Other people's opinions will not pay your bills next year. Sometimes you have to be strong and go against the grain to get what you truly are capable of. And I'd love to, if you do join this business through this call, please make sure that your sponsor gets in contact with me, because I'd love to send out a little Near Life gift with your kit. But you're going to have to get committed before the end of this week for that to happen. So guys, good night to you all. Thank you, team. Have a great Thursday.